Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Sandy if you are new, and this is a part 2 video on this travel journal that I am making for our upcoming trip to Ireland. I'm so excited. So on this particular page, on this map page, I thought I would add a flip out here, and so this is a piece of 8 by 8 paper from a paper pad. It has, travel, explore, all these different words on there. And so I've folded it kind of in, not exactly in half. And then I added a little flip there to glue it to the page. So then I can kind of have some additional journaling or writing space in that flip out there. So I like adding some different little interest elements, some interactive elements to my page. The next page that I am doing a little decorating on is this envelope, policy envelope. I have this shamrock paper that I got from Daiso, and so I thought it would be fun to add it here and add a little interest and decorate this pocket up a little bit. So I'm punching out a hole for where the little tabs to secure the pocket go, and then I just glue it down. Before I glue it down, I decide to punch a little tab out, so that might be a little bit easier to get in and out of that envelope. And after I got that done, I wanted to add some pockets to the front and the back covers, and I am going to use some of the scraps of paper, and I'm going to take them over to the sewing machine and kind of sew around them, give them some decorative element, and then I'll add those in here. And then on this particular page, I'm gluing this envelope down onto this page, and then I'm going to cover it up with a long note pad piece of paper. And I thought that would be fun to maybe write down restaurants, or just kind of have like a list of favorite things over there in Ireland. I inked up the edges on this piece of paper and then glued it down with my glue stick. And then I add another sewn pocket onto the back of this journal, the back inside cover as well. And then for this center signature, I have these two 8 by 8 pieces of paper, and I decide I'm going to glue around the edges and make them top pockets. So I punch little holes or half circles to make it easier to get things in and out of these pockets. And then I kind of glue around the edges. I feel like these would be great things to store, tickets and just, other things that we collect on our trip. And then I just ink up around the edges on both sides of these pockets. I decided to add one more pocket. Now this one, it is a fabric pocket backed with some cardstock, and I sewed around it. And this is a vintage fabric, and I love the blues with that page. And then I go on to make some tabs to glue onto some of the edges of the pages. And I apologize, my video was acting really wonky here, so I didn't get all of these videoed. But basically, there's one that's a little piece of denim fabric, and I put some lace over top of that, and then I took some of the leather scraps and put lace over them, and then these are just some other fabric scraps, and I put some lace over the top, and I really like that added dimension of the lace on top of the fabric. I think it gives it a little something extra. Alright guys, let me show you kind of the final pieces here of the tabs along the edge. So like I told you, my video was not working correctly, and so I just added these little pieces of fabric with the lace over top, and then just added another one here. And I love how this color kind of picks up the colors on the page. That's kind of fun. And then this one is that blue fabric that I made this pocket with, and I think it goes nicely with that page. And then this here, this denim with the lace over top, and then this last one with the leather with the lace over top. And then in the center, I have added a little key, and it's not a four-leaf clover, but it kind of looks like one, so I thought that was kind of fun. And then let me show you the cover, and then I'll kind of do a final little flip through. So this one, I was wanting to really kind of go wild and have a little bit of fun. So I used some more of this fabric. This is what I used on the inside cover. And then I used a scrap of the leather that I used for the cover. And I used my pinking shears to give it a little edge. And then this is just a piece of muslin fabric. And, you know, just kind of like a plain piece of muslin, and I stamped on it with my stamp. And then this is I got these at Hobby Lobby, and I actually did end up using these little what are these called, brads, and I poked a hole through this muslin layer and the leather layer, and I attached this to those, and then I glued these down to this back layer, so you don't see the brads on the back. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but and then I just went over to the sewing machine and just went crazy, had a lot of fun, did some zigzag stitching and some straight stitching, just wanting to kind of go a little wild with it. And I used that same thread that I used around here. And so then I'm going to put Ireland. So this is just a little piece of paper in here just for demonstration's sake. But I'll, I don't know if I'll print it myself, handwrite it, or print it out on the computer, but I'll put Ireland in there. So now I am going to glue this on, and then I think I will, well, I won't call it done because I'm obviously going to start to use it, but I did pull out some of these travel stickers that I have, and so I thought some of these would be really fun to put on some of the pages in there, like the suitcases and this Bon Voyage one, maybe even the camera. So we'll see. I thought this might kind of look cute right here. I don't know how well it would stick or stay on there, but I might try to put that on there. And then here's the other sticker sheet here. Again, another world, and the clock, and these different little stamps, and this trunk here. I wish they had Ireland on here, but I don't see any Ireland. And then I forgot, I have these really old die cuts that I've had since the early 2000s. So I thought, well, this will be fun to use them here. And then here's a little suitcase, and here is another little bitty camera. So that'll be fun to use those in this journal. let me do a little flip through, and then I'll glue this on off camera. I'm just going to use my Fabri-Tac glue to glue that on. All right. So we have a pocket right here. And then I do want to add, I'm going to add some sort of trim here to just reinforce that a little bit. And I love this, the Celtic women described as equal in stature and courage to men. Celtic women often entered battles as zealous warriors. This queen, I'm not even going to try to pronounce her name, is referenced there. I thought that was right. But I'm going to add something there. And then we got this little pocket here, picture pocket. So tons of writing space, places to glue things in, another pocket. And then, oh, I'm going to trim this along here so that I have a little side pocket there. And then that's an Irish lullaby. Had to put an Irish song in there. And then I have two pockets, top pockets here to store some stuff. And then this is another big pocket to store a bunch of items. And again, still tons of writing space. And then here's that one page. And so I'm going to write maybe restaurants or the sightseeing things we do. And then another pocket here. I inked that up. And then this little flip out for some extra journaling space if I need it, or place to glue stuff. And then this pocket. So let me know what y'all think of this travel journal. I'm so excited to be going on a trip. I'm excited that the doctor gave me the go-ahead, and I'm nervous to get on a plane. I just don't want anything to happen to my eyes. So I'm staying optimistic though. And then also, you know, we have hearing all these horror stories about flights getting canceled and luggage getting lost. But hey, you know, we'll still have a fun time. So super, super excited about that. All right, there she be. All right, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Love y'all. One last little thing is I added a little pin loop to hold my pin.